This is regarding Akshaya Patra again. You said once, and I quote, each person's situation may be different in life, but this one place where we should have equality, and that is food. Someone shared about you that even during your school days, you were interested in this feeding when you saw the school bus come with the food in Uchchapakshana in Kerala. So regarding Akshaya Patra, during one press conference, to create awareness, you had called up. When the reporter asked you, what about the next level of expansion? At that time, we were just feeding 1,500 students. You instantly answered 30,000 students. Later on, you could not sleep all night, pondering, how will I do it? Can you just share those experiences? Now, today, mammoth 20 lakh every day during COVID period, cumulative feeding of 25 crore meals.
So,
huge numbers.
You see, when initially we started feeding with 1,500 children, and soon word spread around, and day after day on my table, more schools request is to come. So, lot of requests had accumulated. So I did not know what to answer, because that was not the plan. A big program. I said, if I take this up, then every day I need money. Once you start, you cannot stop. So I was afraid to start this. So I just filing all the papers. By then 1,500 became 2,000, 3,000, 4,000.
This was very organic. You didn't reach out to the schools.
No.
Schools on their
organic.
own.
Yeah, all schools on their own had written. There was so much request. So then, when it became 4,000, 5,000, that is when even Akshaya Patra word was not there. When it was 4,000, 5,000, only the word Akshaya Patra itself came. So one day when I was in the office, one devotee, temple devotee on Brahmachari, he brought this anecdote of Prabhupada. Till then I had never read this, that Mayapur anecdote. So I read it. I think it's in Leelamrita. Yes. So I read this, that how Prabhupada had tears when he saw the, after Mayapur, after feast, the leaves were thrown outside and the street kids,
fighting with the
village kids and their stray dogs, they were fighting for the remnants. And Prabhupada heard this, got up from his seat, went over the window, and he saw that children were fighting with the dogs for food. So Prabhupada had tears in his eyes. So he called all his leaders and said, 10-mile radius, nobody should go hungry, especially children. I got confidence. I was just thinking, I don't want to do anything unauthorized. Today morning I was talking about seva, no?
That is saving
seva
grace.
apeksha.
Anything unauthorized we should not.
Yeah. So I don't want to follow my own desire and order, because it's quite tempting. So it's everybody I know, I 100% knew even then, this is the most powerful program will capture India. Even then I knew this feeding. Feeding is India's sentiment. Feeding, Annadana. But then I was always debating. It should not become like a deviation from bhakti. It should not become a social service. Okay. Even though I know it is prasadam. But still, you have the doubt. So when I saw this anecdote
later,
I said, my God, Prabhupada is having tears in his eyes. He is telling nobody in 10 kilometers, 10-mile radius should go hungry. And especially this triggered by seeing the poor children fighting with the... I said, this is Prabhupada's program. Akshaya Patra is Prabhupada's program. It is not self-sanctioned desire. This is sanctioned by Prabhupada, authorized. इसके पीछे पूरा परंपरा है. मेरे को मालूम आ गया.
But how did you actually fulfill that? 1,500, 30,000, a lakh.
नहीं, ये एक बार प्रभुपाद हमारा पीछे है तो हम सोचता नहीं है ना. हम खुद कुछ करना चाहते हैं तो बहुत सोचना पड़ता है. But when you want to do something for Prabhupada and you know that Prabhupada wants it, Prabhupada wants it means Lord Chaitanya wants it. कौन रुकने वाला है?
Who can stop?
Nobody can stop. And that is Akshaya Patra.
I just remembered another accusation on you that you're constructing apartments in the name of building houses near to the temple, and you never got the quote of it. You were just driven by intuition. Later on, I heard that you got the quote of Prabhupada, wherein Prabhupada also recommended you can construct apartments, you can sell
Townships.
Yes.
Spiritual townships.
So you get it even before you get the quote of Prabhupada.
Yes. If you chant 16 rounds, all this thing will come.
Take it out.
First, the Ajna, Ichha, Asha, everything will come. Then you go and find the quote. You will find Prabhupada wanted that. In fact, after Akshaya Patra, that was only after that we got so many quotes. Prabhupada is take money from the government and feed the whole country. Direct quote. So वही हम लोग कर रहे हैं ना.
So you have to just read Prabhupada's books.
Yes. Prabhupada's, we have to be very conscious. We should be careful that our personal ambition doesn't come into picture. That is it authorized or not. Devotees have to be very careful. Once they know it is authorized to go full swing, no problem.
Full throttle.
Full throttle.
All firing.
You have to know you are on the right path. उसके बाद डरना नहीं. कितना भी obstacle हो, डरना नहीं. Some obstacle will make you stronger in devotion. It will increase your faith in Prabhupada. It will increase your faith in Krishna. क्या है?
For Krishna, for Prabhupada.
मेरे लिए कुछ नहीं.
कुछ नहीं. I'll take the names.
हाँ.
I'll wear it as a badge of honor.
So much of, if that comes automatically, we'll ले कर देंगे. उसमें क्या है? सिविल इंजीनियर है ना. स्पिरिचुअलिस्ट भी है, स्पिरिचुअल इंजीनियर, सिविल इंजीनियर भी है. So कृष्णा का सिविल इंजीनियर हो गया.
So you have another badge of honor. There is one thing which you shared right now. You have legal cases in 6-7 cities. How do you do this? कैसे कर लेते आप?
Lawyers do it.
युक्त वैरागी. Downtelling them also in the service of the Lord.
I think of soulful japa. Lawyers will think of that.
Secrets are getting revealed. Talking about soulful japa. In short, because we are a generation of in shorts and reels. We watch a video which says watch till end, where it's only just 10-second video or 15-second video. So can you encapsulate the soulful japa for all our audience, if not in 30 seconds, of course, in a short format, so that we can understand and digest and implement in our lives, the soulful japa, which has transformed your life and devotee's life per se.
See, the secret is Krishna incarnates in his Nama in Kali Yuga. So the sound that you chant, that you utter, is not a material sound. Krishna, Shuddha Nama in the spiritual world, just like Krishna is Shuddha Rupa in the spiritual world, his Nama is vibrating in the spiritual world. That Nama takes Nama avatara into the sound that you chant. And Krishna is Satchidananda, Surya of Satchidananda. So when you're chanting, the Surya of Satchidananda is on your tongue. Now the secret, most important thing is that you have to hear with attention. Attention is a pipeline that connects us to the infinite Satchidananda. The tongue may be here, that sound may be here. It will stay at the door of the ears. If you don't give attention, it does not go inside your heart. So heart has to experience Satya Shakti, Chitta Shakti, Ananda Shakti. Because now our heart is affected by Asat, Achit and Nirananda, Jadananda, material ideas of material pleasure, ignorance, thinking body to be myself, Asat, Achit. All these relationships are, this world is real. These things are all, we are stuck in this world. So Asat has to be replaced by Sat. Achit has to be replaced by Chit. Jadananda has to be substituted by Krishnananda. So this one is Maya energy, other is Krishna's energy. So when Krishna's energy, my heart touches by hearing, light, when it comes, darkness vanishes automatically. This is how this Hare Krishna Mahamantra works. You don't need big logic and all. The truth will awaken in our heart if we hear the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So therefore I found this Prabhupada's golden quote, golden command. Chant Hare Krishna and hear that very same sound, he says. That one instruction, if you can follow mantra by mantra, mantra by mantra, your life has to change, your life has to transform. It is guaranteed it will transform. And if you don't hear, you will go on getting punyas. But your bhakta, you will never become. Bhakti will never come. Bhakti has to come means this Bhakti Shakti, Satchitananda Shakti has to go into the heart. So, therefore, many devotees practice chanting and it becomes a habit to chant and think of something else. If you think, you cannot hear. If you hear, you cannot think. Only one thing you can do. So, at the risk of God has come before you, at the risk of losing his association, you indulge in some thinking and going on doing ritually your mala. So, you devise your own methods, how to see that every sound is heard. That's all. That is soulful japa. Automatically the transcendental energy will flow into your heart. It is extremely powerful. Extremely powerful. Our taste for material life goes away. Our taste for spiritual life comes. Real Ananda we start manifesting. And after that, there is nothing material for you. I told you, I don't care being the biggest real estate person in this country. What do I do? Because real estate is the biggest money makers, no? So we need money. To preach Krishna consciousness, we need money. Of course, whenever required, as required, it is coming. Like Akshaya Patra. Month after month we are collecting and still we are feeding. 20 years. Whenever we tell people that we don't have a corpus, they are shocked. Anybody outside world, any such big organization, at least you have got 8,000, 10,000 employees. कल बंद हो जाएगा उसको क्या करेगा? सब कृष्णा के ऊपर डिपेंड है.
100%.
Next month के लिए ये month collection होता है. Sometimes devotees also don't think of it. It is a very big thing. Materially, it is a very big risk. You have to give gratuity for 10,000 people means how much? Just imagine. How many years service they have done and we have to pay all that money.
Severance package.
Severance package. Suppose you close an organization. You have to pay them all. Right? लेकिन हमारे पास कुछ पैसा ही नहीं है. अगले महीने के लिए ये महीने कलेक्ट करता है. तो कोई बोल सकता है अच्छा तो ये तो चांस से चल रहा है, कभी भी रुक सकता है. 20 years is not a chance. 20 years into 12 months
is also not a chance.
Not a chance. चलते रहता है, चलते रहता है, चलते रहता है. This is Krishna. This is Krishna's program. All this is very important to mention because you should. These are all हमारा आगे देख रहे हैं कृष्णा के हाथ. हमारा आंख से देख रहे हैं. कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक्सपर्ट को जाके आप ये केस स्टडी डालो, ऐसा एक संस्था चल रहा है जिधर वी डोंट हैव अ कॉर्पस, उसका टॉप मैनेजर्स पागल हो जाएगा, एक दिन भी सोएगा नहीं.
For them, it's not practical. It's not at all practical. होगा ही नहीं.
वो होगा ही नहीं. Not possible.
I just remembered when you said this. Prabhupada was asked this. You have 10,000 disciples, so many temples, and you have authored so many books. Your worldwide name today. How did you do this? What is the secret of success? And Prabhupada pointed out towards his chanting bag and said, the secret is in this bag.
Yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then there is nothing material, nothing spiritual. Everything is only spiritual.
Completely spiritual.
Complete spiritual. ये सब दुनिया किसका है? कृष्णा का है. All money belongs to whom? Krishna only, no? I'll give you one story. Prabhupada went in Bengal. He sat in a village preaching. He sat under a tree. That tree was the same place where, the famous Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was also sitting and gave lecture. So that village, Prabhupada was also giving lecture. So people remember one anecdote of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa there. What is that anecdote? When he was sitting and giving lecture, somebody told him, under your Vyasasana, some money is there. So immediately he jumped up and said, Maya, Maya. So this is an anecdote. Then they removed the money, then he sat. So they asked Prabhupada, under your Vyasasana, some money is there. They wanted to see his reaction. Prabhupada said, Kota ache. His eyes brightened up. Kota ache. Kitna hai? Lao. I want for Krishna. For Vaishnavas, money is not Maya. Money is Lakshmi. For Narayana Seva. हमारा दृष्टि अलग है. हमारे लिए माया इज सेल्फ एंजॉयमेंट इज माया. द स्पिरिट ऑफ सेल्फ एंजॉयमेंट इज माया. थिंग्स आर नॉट माया. मनी इज नॉट माया. बिल्डिंग इज नॉट माया. पीपल आर नॉट माया. बॉडी इज नॉट माया. व्हेन यू यूज द बॉडी फॉर सेंस एंजॉयमेंट, माया इज द माइंड. ये माया नहीं है, ये माया नहीं है, ये शरीर माया नहीं है, आत्मा माया नहीं है, ये दिमाग के अंदर आई माया. This is our teaching. This is our parampara's teaching.
So, last but not least, because most of who are sitting here are youngsters and folks. In fact, all of us have this challenge to overcome the attraction for the opposite sex. In the world of girlfriend and boyfriend, once you spoke about pleasure, happiness series. So can you just touch about or brush about those things? We can take off a few insights from your.
A few insights से कुछ नहीं होता है. उतना होता है तो सब परमहंस बन जाता था.
Because if there's something stumbling block which is stopping us from embracing that nectar of soulful japa is the attraction that you said Maya in the mind. So if you can just.
ठीक है, तो वेरी इजी. ये दुनिया में मैन भी नहीं है और औरत भी नहीं है. समझिए?
नहीं समझे.
ये सब नाटक है. There is no real female form. There is no real male form. These are all perverted reflection of what is the real male and female. So we do not know how to respect real rupa, male forms and female forms. In the spiritual world, we do not know how to respect. We have a tendency to abuse. इधर आ जाओ, डुप्लीकेट मेल फीमेल अब्यूज करो, लॉ ऑफ कर्मा के अनुसार कुछ भी करो. धोखा है, पूरा धोखा है.
We don't believe it is Dhokha, Prabhu. We fall for it.
That is called Maya.
Even if it is known theoretically or practically also, experienced also, we would love to have it once again. The pleasure of having it drives generally us crazy to do it again.
No, that is the power of Maya. Power of Maya is to tell you that this is your pleasure. Maya means what? It is not.
It is not.
Even though it is not, you think it is my pleasure. It is not your pleasure. Just like in a movie, you see the movies, something is happening, some story is pleasurable to you. But you are outside the movie, right? But you believe, suppose if you are very conscious, screen and me, your enjoyment will be less. तुम पूरा डूब जाना है स्टोरी में, अपने को भूलना, टीवी को भी भूलना है, स्टोरी के अंदर डूब जाना है. And then you will feel pleasure.
You mean to say you need to be a third person outside the scene to go?
The real person. The real person is outside. But in your mind, I am thinking I am merged there. So that happiness, I am male, I am female. It's very simple. You see video games. You play video games, right? You're outside the video game. And then first is you identify. Okay, let's say a car race. You have chosen a car, a red car. Let's say somebody else is next. Joint video game. He's chosen a green car. So I will drive my red car. He'll choose racing करता है, dash मारता है, ये करता है, वो करता है, सब कुछ करता है. पूरा you and me both are lost in the video game. But I am identifying with the. अगर वो मैं, when my red car goes and crashes, I feel sad. When his car crashes, I am happy. Sukha dukha.
Whole college hostel we have done that.
So like that it is. So nothing. Soul is aloof from all these things. Soul is a kshetrajna. So ये पूरा movie we are creating in the head. But this is not movie. This is not the movie. What you read out of this is a movie. No, soul is neither male nor female.
How do I not read about it? Like, I'm influenced by it. I'm attracted to it. How do I not undo it? How to be different from it?
How you see?
I have to change my perception then?
Yes. How you see, you change your feelings. Just like you see, take one woman. Relative world itself. Same object. Father sees her as daughter. Husband sees as wife. Children see as mother. Same object. Some lover sees some other way. Correct? So same object, how you perceive, this is where ignorance comes. If you perceive that this is only a body which is duplicating a spiritual female, it's only a body. जो है, जो body है. Your body and the ground on which you are standing, any difference?
Made up of elements.
Same elements. Some elements under your control. बस हाथ उठाना है तो उठ सकता है. This is nothing to do with gender. Gender itself is a Maya in the material world. The soul is materially genderless. So the perception changes.
Materially genderless.
Materially genderless. Soul is materially genderless. But we are conditioned to see male or female, male or female, male or female. ये थोड़ा दृष्टि चेंज हो जाएगा. चित्त शक्ति जब अंदर जाएगा. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे.
जिंदगी बदल दिया, जज्बात बदल दिया.
पैराडाइम शिफ्ट. अभी आप सोचते हैं कि बाई डिफॉल्ट में सबको मेल फीमेल करके देख रहा है. उसी तरह बाई डिफॉल्ट तुम ऐसा नहीं देखेगा. Genderless souls, you will only see souls. Gender is not your focus. Now we are conditioned. Childhood. When you become spiritualist, you get another birth. Another birth means a new way of seeing. From the eyes of the Shastra, you see, ये सत्य है. ये जो मेल फीमेल जो है मैं प्रोजेक्ट कर रहा हूं उधर.
That's why reading Srila Prabhupada books on a regular basis, daily basis, to change our perception.
कृपा कृपा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम. ये माया बहुत पावरफुल है. इसको कृपा चाहिए. कृपा है तो सिंपल है, कृपा नहीं है तो बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है. इसमें निकल नहीं सकते.
Get that कृपा.
भीख मांगो, भीख मांगो. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. भीख मांगो. आप जितना डीपली भीख मांगते हैं, एक दिन कृष्णा विल नो, यस ही इज वेरी सिंसियर. हाउ डू यू गेट आउट? वी आर नॉट सिंसियर अबाउट गेटिंग आउट. दैट इज वे वी आर नॉट गेटिंग.
That's a reality.
हम तो ठीक है बोलते हैं, मैं आई वांट टू बिकम फ्री फ्रॉम सेक्स अट्रैक्शन, आई वांट टू बिकम, बोलते हैं, लेकिन थोड़ा डीप जाएगा तो नेक्स्ट सेकंड आप चाहते हैं वो. तुमको वो सर्कमस्टेंस में डालेगा. मेरा प्रार्थना क्या हो गया? अब भी कृष्ण को प्रार्थना किया, हमको इसमें से निकाल दो. अब इमीडिएटली 5 मिनट्स में चले गया उसके अंदर, क्योंकि चाहते हैं.
I remember you saying an example when you're chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, those 6 enemies are walking off.
Yes.
And you again call them back.
Yeah. Yes. So all these contaminations are inside us. Krishna also wants to see. See, Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Somebody will say, you're chanting so many years, my heart should be cleansed, Prabhu. Because the Shastra says even one utterance of one syllable is enough to cleanse all the papas. So why my papa chinta is not going? Why? One is the papa that is accumulated in your chitta. It can all burn to seeds, burn to ashes in 1 second. Hare bolne se jal gaya. Lekin there are a lot of bijas which Krishna does not want to burn because you are very attached to it. Puro janm se
I'm wanting it.
You wanting it. So he doesn't want to cancel that karma. He says, let it come down. You now make a fresh choice. I want Krishna, I don't want Maya. This is a test for the devotee.
More the fresh choices.
Yes. It is a self-evaluation ke liye Krishna brings this into our mind. Otherwise, it's so much I'm chanting. Why my mind is disturbed? Krishna is helping us by making us do a self-evaluation. हमको मालूम है मेरा भक्ति किधर है. कोई बोलने का जरूरत नहीं. हमको मालूम है मेरा भक्ति का किधर कौन सा है, क्या खींचता है ज्यादा, कृष्णा खींचता है कि माया खींचता है, मेरे को मालूम है. तो अब काम कर सकता है, उसके पीछे काम कर रहे हैं. कृष्णा को, इफ आई हैव टू गो टू कृष्णा देन आई हैव टू वर्क मोर. आई हैव टू रिजेक्ट दिस. आई हैव टू शो टू कृष्णा आई वांट यू एंड नॉट माया.
I can't have both the laddus in my hand.
You cannot have both laddus. You cannot have light and darkness together. One is not laddu at all. एक लड्डू का स्लाइड शो और लड्डू.
Prabhu, before we take up the questions of the audience, one last question.
Yes.
Future. What's are happening? The pandemic is still not died. The world is in chaos. The shortage of food grains. The inflation is on rise. What's going to happen to the world at large and to the Hare Krishnas? What's your prophecy?
Prabhupada has prophesied that the devotees will be protected. Devotees will be protected. That does not mean devotees may not die. डिवोटीज के लिए मरने में क्या फायदा है, क्या चिंता है? मरेगा तो जन्म लेगा तो doesn't matter. For devotees no issue. For karmis they do not know what is after life. For us, Krishna is with us. Just like एक डिपार्टमेंट से उधर ट्रांसफर होता है. गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट में ट्रांसफर इज अ वेरी गुड एग्जांपल फॉर डिवोटीज. ट्रांसफर हो गया इधर से उधर ट्रांसफर हो गया. आई एम स्टिल गवर्नमेंट सर्वेंट. Similarly, I am still Krishna's servant. ये body से दूसरा body
May
जाएगा.
not be back to
हमें
God.
चिंता ही नहीं है. वो variety is spice of enjoyment. एक ही body में क्या बैठना है? कितना बैठेगा एक ही body में? क्या होना आगे आगे? लोग जिसको तुम पीछे छोड़ के जाते हैं उन लोग रोएगा. ओ वैष्णव चले गया, वैष्णव संग चले गया. तो उन लोग भी सीखना है. तो आगे चलेगा, आगे बढ़ेगा. Everybody has to move on in life. So just look at the devotee's perspective. उनको चिंता भी नहीं है. लोग सोचते हैं कि एटम बॉम्ब चलेगा तो बाद में no body will withstand. No body will withstand. Who said so? Prabhupada said in sun planet there are people with sun bodies, fire bodies. So similarly, पूरा atomic radiation body होगा next generation. Gamma ray body होगा. So we have answers for all
Devotee's
this.
business will go on as usual. You mean to say?
Devotee's business will not only go on as usual, devotees का बहुत excitement आएगा.
You mean to say you'll not be going to back to God, but still you'll going around taking.
No, we continue preaching. When war comes, then people will become desperate. They'll subject to, after pandemic, number of people visiting Hare Krishna has increased.
All the temples.
It's a fact. All the temples. It's an observed fact that people have become more conscious going to temples. More temples are getting more crowd. So imagine when everything gets unsettled, that's the best time for us to preach.
Hari Bol.
ये सब chaos है, world chaos में है. कितना भी chaos हो, भक्त लोग का दृष्टि क्या है? कृष्णा कंट्रोल में है. कृष्णा इज अ मास्टर ऑफ ऑर्डर एंड chaos. chaos है तो भी उसके पीछे एक ऑर्डर है कृष्ण का, एक कारण है. तो आनंद से सब देखते हैं, मजा देखते हैं क्या चलता है.
Okay, Prabhu. The questions to the audience. Anyone would like to ask a question? Yeah, Jamin.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Dandavats.
हरे कृष्ण.
So, my question is, जैसे आपने कहा, different mind, different thinking, and different beliefs and different philosophy. Just like in one sampradaya, the carrot is allowed, and other sampradaya, carrot is not allowed. Although they both are Vaishnava sampradayas. And in our ISKCON and Hare Krishna movement also, we have 98% philosophy same and 2% which says that Prabhupada is Guru and other one says that Prabhupada is not Guru. So that how to see that clearly that what is truth? Like even we see that some sampradaya is allowing something, another sampradaya is saying no, this is not right.
So apply your intelligence, no? If you take specific issues, don't make a general statement. General statement means, इधर कैरेट है तो तुम इधर है तो कैरेट खाओ, उधर नहीं है तो कैरेट मत खाओ. बस. They are not very important. Each of them will have their own reason. इधर इन लोग क्यों कैरेट खाते हैं, उन लोग कैरेट नहीं खाते हैं. What is important is गुरु. कैरेट नहीं है. So, what Guru issue, just like you cannot say differences. Krishna is Supreme Personality Godhead, and then Shiva is Supreme Personality Godhead. No, these are not differences. That is alag branch hai. Then let them think. Here, in fundamental thing, there cannot be differences. Krishna is Supreme, Param Satya. आपको भाग्य है तो आप कृष्णा की सरेंडर करेंगे. कृष्णा इज सुप्रीम करके आपको ये पूर्व कर्म, पूर्व जन्म की पुण्य चाहिए, एसोसिएशन चाहिए, नहीं तो इसमें खाली आपकी रीजन से थोड़ी काम करता है. इट इज नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ ग्रेट रीजन यू हैव कम टू कंक्लूजन दैट कृष्णा इज सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी गॉडहेड. इसके पीछे बहुत फोर्सेस है.
Or even I had to say Prabhupada is the spiritual master.
Yeah, even spiritual. Prabhupada is a spiritual master.
Why we are here? Why they are there?
Yes, there is. Prabhupada says, cheaters and the cheated. Or at least as soon as you come to know Prabhupada is what he has ordered, you should be able to come out. As soon as you know, you should be able to come out if you are after truth. So you understood the point I am saying. The difference, what is the difference about, is very important. So now, even though 98% other ISKCON is following what we are following, or we are following what other ISKCON is following, Guru issue is the only difference. But that is a very major difference. Just like Krishna is a major, if you disagree Krishna with Krishna as Supreme Personality Godhead, like that it is here. In this, you cannot take, there are 10 items. अच्छा, उधर भी प्रसाद होता है, इधर भी DT worship होता है, उधर भी book distribution होता है. ऐसा list बना के, ओ एक ही व्यत्यास है, वो एक ही difference है, small difference है. इधर प्रभुपाद गुरु है, उधर दूसरा लोग गुरु है. Big difference. ऐसा number से नहीं जा सकता है. Calamitous. The other ISKCON has faced calamity after calamity by deviating from this. Palena parichiyate. इसका result क्या है? How many gurus have fallen down? The result will show. So all that you have to use your intelligence. And see, in this matter, नहीं आप लोग बोलते हैं प्रभुपाद ही गुरु है, उन लोग बोलते हैं उन लोग गुरु बनना है. अरे हम ऐसा नहीं बोलता है. हमने लेटर प्रभुपाद का प्रोड्यूस करके, ये लेटर को हम आपके मुंह में डालते हैं और बोलते हैं इसका कुछ, ये लेटर के बाद, ये डेट के बाद ये इंस्ट्रक्शन प्रभुपाद चेंज किया या नहीं, दिखाओ एक लाइन, हम आपके साथ ये डिफरेंसेस छोड़ देंगे. वी आर बैक विथ यू. Hare Krishna movement, back with you.
You had offered that this.
I have offered this in writing.
That you will merge with them.
Completely merge with them. हमका क्या है?
You have to just accept this.
Just accept this.
What was the response?
Their response is, their guru system will collapse. It will collapse. So they don't want to accept. I have written and given to the Supreme Court. Only Bangalore property is the issue in the court. But if they accept this, not only Bangalore property, जो court में जो property नहीं है, वो सब we will surrender.
You've given in writing.
In writing to the Supreme Court. Writing भी नहीं है, ये booklet लेके print करके struggle for peace. आप नहीं देखा है? एक yellow color struggle for peace प्रिंट करके दे दिया उधर. पहले स्ट्रगल फॉर ट्रूथ बनाया, वो केस में लगा दिया, एक डॉक्यूमेंट है. तो बाद में जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट में केस चल रहा था, स्ट्रगल फॉर पीस करके पूरा ऑफर दिया है, ले लो ले लो ले लो. और सम पीपल वर वेरी एंग्री विथ मी एंड दे सेड नो यू शुड नॉट बी, ओके यू मे गिव, but you and Chanchalpati should not be president, vice president in Bangalore. वो भी मान लिया है, ले लो. वो भी लिख के दिया है,
Give up.
लिख के दिया है स्ट्रगल फॉर पीस में. हमको इतना, वही आई शुड बी प्रेसिडेंट, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, बिग विक्ट्री हो गया ना ISKCON का. अगर ये मान लिया तो हमारे क्या जाता है, हम बर्तन धोएगा उधर. प्रभुपाद के लिए बर्तन धोएंगे कृष्णा की. There is no bigger victory than if ISKCON comes on the right path. All ISKCON's problems will be solved. If they had followed this, ISKCON should be somewhere else. 50 साल हो गया अभी. 77 में प्रभुपाद left this planet. 50 साल में ये explosion किधर तक पहुंचता था? In India now it is thriving. In the West all the movement is down. No devotees are made.
You feel pain?
It's very pained. Only in Russia something is happening. It's a new thing. That was happening last 10, 12 years back. There also now it is dull. So is this Hare Krishna movement? Lord Chaitanya's movement? क्या बॉम्ब डाल के आया प्रभुपाद अमेरिका में.
have you discussed with them like this at length to make them understand? In spite of that, in writing, in discussion, still they're not accepting the proposal.
No, they don't want to accept. You understand? See, स्टेप 1 गलत कर दिया. अब एक झूठ बोलेगा तो 100 झूठ बोलना है. इन लोग बोल दिया 1977-78 में, इन लोग बोल दिया दुनिया को कि हम लोग ये 11 लोग अपॉइंट हो गया. बाद में 80 में एक आदमी आके बोला तमाम कृष्ण महाराज ये झूठ है, अपॉइंट नहीं किया है, हम खुद बनाया, खुद बन गया उसका. प्रभुपाद चले गया, अभी हम बनाए, हम बन गए. ऑर्डर की, नॉट ऑन द अथॉरिटी ऑफ ऑर्डर, we have become gurus. He admitted it. So like this, the truth is, they're changing the truth. But they already made the, अभी सुनो, कोई 500-1000 डिसाइपल किसी गुरु के पास है, वो क्या पोजीशन लिया है? गुरु है करके. वो गुरु कभी उनके पास नहीं जा सकता है, वापस नहीं जा सकता है और बोल नहीं सकता है कि मैं गलती से तुम्हारा गुरु बन गया.
It's the abuse of the faith.
Abuse of the betrayal of faith. Betrayal of faith. Yes, that is why that question I said, it's a very serious thing about guru. ऐसा नहीं कुछ philosophical difference का बारे में नहीं बात कर रहे हैं. Very serious thing. इसमें बहुत serious consequences है. Because a bona fide guru is one to whom you surrender your life. आत्मसमर्पण करते हैं. Somebody who is involved in sense gratification, how you can do आत्मसमर्पण? वो लेवल में जाना है, शुद्ध भक्त बनना है. वो शुद्ध भक्त को पूर्व आचार्य ने आशीर्वाद करना है. ठीक है, अभी आगे से तुम रहो, तुम दीक्षा दो. हम यही पूछ रहे हैं, प्रभुपाद किसको बोला ऐसा? आज्ञा दिखाओ. हमारा फिलॉसफी में है कि आज्ञा चाहिए. Unless one is authorized by the predecessor acharya, one cannot become a guru. He has to be ordered. सेल्फ सर्टिफिकेशन नहीं कर सकता है. वो उसमें फ्लॉ है. अगर मैं बोलता हूं आई एम अबव माया, हमारा फिलॉसफी के अनुसार अगर आप खुद बोलते हैं आई एम अबव माया, दैट इज अ प्रूफ दैट यू आर इन माया. उधर ही चैप्टर क्लोज.
You don't have to tell us.
इसीलिए ये पद्धति है, पूर्व आचार्य ने बोलना है तुमको क्वालिफिकेशन है, अभी बन जाओ. ऑर्डर ऑफ गुरु इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कैसा वो ऑर्डर आता है वो अलग बात है, लेकिन ऑर्डर तो चाहिए.
So they know this understanding that it has to be appointed, it has to be authorized. They know all this evidences also. Still,
what do they say? सबके लिए ऑर्डर है.
हमारा अग्नि गुरु है.
हाँ, सबके लिए ऑर्डर है. तो मैं उनको लिए एक ही प्रश्न पूछा, सबके लिए ऑर्डर है तो वही ओनली सब थोड़े लोग गुरु है, सब बन जाओ ना, इसको में सब दीक्षा दो ना. नहीं वो नहीं होगा. तो क्यों? नहीं क्वालिफाई होना. अरे क्वालिफाई कौन सा चापा डाला? क्वालिफिकेशन कौन चापा डाला? अपने चापा नहीं डाल सकता है, जीबीसी चापा नहीं डाल सकता है. Another Shuddha Bhakta, predecessor Acharya, a perfect soul only can identify another perfect soul, perfected soul. The greatest thing that entire parampara is what? There is no cheating in this parampara. That is a characteristic of this parampara. I was so impressed in that article on bona fide guru in Science of Self-Realization when I was reading. मैं शॉक हो गया, क्या पोजीशन है गुरु का. इसमें धोखा नहीं होना स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ में.
It will remain separate forever. That's what you're trying to say, or is any possibility that sometimes they'll have some?
हाँ नहीं, see,
or
कृष्णा इज सुपर इंटेलिजेंट. कुछ भी हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. They cannot take away the Prabhupada from the other ISKCON. Other ISKCON is Prabhupada's ISKCON. They are trying to do something which is not authorized. But कितना भी बोलो, वो ISKCON में प्रभुपाद ने गुरु पूजा इंस्टीट्यूट किया, संसार दावा इंस्टीट्यूट किया है, प्रभुपाद का मूर्ति हर टेम्पल में रखना है. उन लोग डिसाइड नहीं कर सकते हैं कल से गुरु पूजा नहीं होगा, प्रभुपाद का मूर्ति नहीं होगा. ये सब प्रभुपाद ने ऑलरेडी उधर एंकर करे बैठ के गया है. लोग कुछ नहीं कर सकते,
निकाल नहीं सकते, उनको
निकाल नहीं सकता है. तो डिवोटी सोचते हैं कि मैं ये गुरु से दीक्षा लिया, फिर भी दे आर रीडिंग प्रभुपाद्स बुक्स, दे आर डूइंग ऑल दीज थिंग्स, so that much they will get benefit. They cannot completely eradicate Prabhupada because he has already said it. Therefore, we should respect. We should. I always keep in my mind, even though organizationally we are separate, I always keep that ISKCON is Prabhupada's ISKCON also. This ISKCON, that's also ISKCON. But they are deviant. They are deviating. But उधर का DTs, Prabhupada का, मेरा गुरु का प्रॉपर्टी है वो. हम छोड़ नहीं सकता है, गुरु का प्रॉपर्टी है, हम उसमें डिटैच नहीं हो सकता है. वी वांट टू सी कंटिन्यूअसली दैट आल्सो डेवलप्स. एवरी मंथ नाउ वी आर हैविंग ए पीस मीटिंग विथ सम लीडर्स. वी डिस्कस दिस थिंग्स एंड वी सी दी. ओके, थैंक यू. और कुछ क्वेश्चन है? योर क्वेश्चन इज आंसर्ड सर. प्रभु, व्हाट इज योर नेम? आंसर्ड. ओके, थैंक यू.
प्रभु, जैसे हमारी स्पिरिचुअल बॉडी है या मटेरियल बॉडी है, तो सोल का कैसा फॉर्म है? सोल कौन से फॉर्म में, कैसे फॉर्म में सोल होता है स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड में? वो कैसे कृष्ण की सेवा वहां पे करते, कौन से फॉर्म में?
नहीं, कौन सा फॉर्म, ऐसा एक आध्यात्मिक शरीर मिलेगा. जैसे अभी भौतिक शरीर है, इसी तरह आध्यात्मिक शरीर है. सो आध्यात्मिक शरीर, नो बर्थ, नो डेथ, ओल्ड एज, डिजीज. ये आध्यात्मिक शरीर में ऐसा बोन्स, मसल सब कुछ नहीं है. जैसे हम आपको देखते हैं ना, डायरेक्टली देखते हैं. हम अभी ये मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में आपको देखते हैं, मैं आपकी बोन्स, फ्लैश, लिवर, लंग सब कुछ नहीं देखता है ना. सो वो फैब्रिकेटेड है ये बॉडी, चलिए कवरिंग है. इन रियलिटी ये बॉडी नहीं है, ये रूप नहीं है, ये फैब्रिकेटेड फॉर्म. जस्ट लाइक आउटसाइड द साड़ी शॉप यू विल सी मैनेक्विन्स, प्लास्टिक मैनेक्विन्स, साड़ी पहन के रखा है. तो उधर लाइफ, उधर स्त्री नहीं है, लेकिन जिसको देखना चाहिए वो स्त्री देखता है उधर. तो स्त्री जो अपने को देखते हैं उधर, ओह ये साड़ी पहनेगा तो कैसा रहेगा, अपने को देखते हैं, तो माया है. एक्चुअली उधर नहीं है स्त्री. तो सेम वे दिस मटेरियल बॉडी इज ए रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ स्पिरिचुअल बॉडी. सो हाउ थिंग्स विल बी इन द स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड, इट विल बी जस्ट लाइक हियर ओनली, बट नो birth, death, old age and disease. No ignorance, full of knowledge. आनंद चिन्मय सदुज्जल विग्रहस्य. ये थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा समझने में. समझ गया? जैसे आप दो आदमी का भी आप इनको सेवा करते हैं, उसी तरह कृष्णा के सच्चिदानंद विग्रह है, तुम्हारा सच्चिदानंद विग्रह है, तुम उसमें सेवा करेंगे, लेकिन वो नित्य है. हेडेक नहीं है, स्टमक नेक नहीं है, कैंसर नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. समझ गया? शरीर तो परमानेंट है. नॉट ओनली परमानेंट, आपकी भाव के अनुसार आपको रूप चेंज करना है, चेंज कर सकता है. वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. अरे ऑर्डिनरी रोटी बनाना आटा है ना, आटे से आप रोटी बना सकते हैं, पूरी बना सकते हैं, एक ही वस्तु है. इतना आटा ले लो, उसमें से आटा क्या क्या बना सकता है, कटलेट बन सकता है, सब कुछ बन सकता है ना. ऑर्डिनरी मेटीरियल एनर्जी को इतना रूप ले सकता है, तो आपके आध्यात्मिक रूप को क्या लिमिटेशन होगा? अपने अपने भाव के अनुसार, भक्ति की भाव के अनुसार लिमिटेशन नहीं है, कृष्ण की सेवा कर सकते हैं. वो थोड़ा एडवांस टॉपिक है, उसका डिटेल्स में, लेकिन इसके लिए सब आंसर है हमारा, वो आंसर भी है, वो आंसर को समझने के लिए अधिकार भी चाहिए। जैसे मैं आपको बोलते हैं कि यू आर नॉट अ फिजिस्ट, यू विल स्टैंड अप एंड आस्क व्हाट इज ए इलेक्ट्रॉन। सो आपको अधिकार नहीं है समझने का। मैं फिजिस्ट हूं, मैं फिजिक्स की भाषा में बात करता हूं, इलेक्ट्रॉन ये है, क्लाउड ऑफ चार्ज, उसका इक्वेशन बोलता हूं, मैथमेटिकल इक्वेशन बोलता हूं। आप बोलते हैं यू आर नॉट एक्सप्लेनिंग टू मी प्रॉपरली। अरे पहले तुम मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ो, अलजेब्रा पढ़ो, ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक पढ़ो, कैलकुलस पढ़ो, बाद में दूसरा जो हायर मैथमेटिक्स सब पढ़ के मेरे पास आओ, बाद में तुम मेरा इक्वेशन को मानेगा। तब तक तुम चुपचाप बैठो।
अभी चुप होने का टाइम आ गया प्रभु जी। सो नाइस ऑफ यू प्रभु, यू टुक आउट टाइम एंड एनलाइटेंड ऑल ऑफ अस।
Thank you for everyone for hearing patiently. Chila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki jai. Jai Gauranga ki jai. Lakshmi Nrsimha Dev ki jai.